Hello to all of you, my name is Divine, and we're back here playing some more Kuni. Only difference from the last time, my last video, and now is that I pretty much went down there and pretty much grinded until I hit level 10 for me and Link. That's what was important. And now here we go. Pretty much we saved the king, Mr. Kitty, and now we're heading back, heading out into the desert. And that's the game plan. Hopefully you're all doing well. Hopefully everyone is having a great, splendid time. Also, I picked up a quest from him, but I don't think you can really complete it until later on in the game. We're gonna grab this one again. Watch in. Okay. How much money do I have? 1,000 now. Alright, so we're literally like tracking across the whole area down far to the desert. That's the game plan. Who wants to go on the journey with me? Here we go, Ali boy! Now our adventure can really begin. You even gotten yourself a proper wand and everything. I bet you're excited, eh? I sure am! Okay. So look at the map. Oh, that's right, we have to go through the forest, the deep, dark, secret forest first. And that's what happens when you level up too far. Because literally, they start running away from you. There's only like a couple animals that will actually go towards you. If you sneak up on them, you can ambush them.
Watch this! Here goes!
You beat him up! Get him!
Neo!
That's okay. Neato! Okay, let's go. Deep dark fevers. Always, the dog always runs towards you. This is a dog that like doesn't care. He's all about going crazy. So of course he's gonna run towards you. He's rough. Ooh, ooh. Oh, I can't jump.
We did it!
You have to get basically the ability to jump. And I don't have it yet. Oh, is this not divorced? Oh, I'm only digging into the wrong woods. Anything bad there? Get back here. Look at that. Mr. Powerful Wizard now, and they all run in fear. That's what it's all about. Tremble in my power. Loading, loading, loading. Here we are, Golden Grove. A quick stroll through here and we'll be out on the other side and into the desert in no time. Tidy. Tidy! Jeepers creepers, just look at all those giant mushrooms. It's so different from the deep dark woods. You're not wrong, buddy boy. It's another type of woodland altogether. This is no offense to old tree face, but the soil by here is just better. Proper fertile it is. The trees are weighed down with fruit and nuts all year round. That's why they call it the Forest of Plenty. Forest of Plenty? Huh? Yeah, it's been a while since I dropped by. There's nostalgic. Full of fairies, this old place is. Shall I give you the boys a shout? Yes, please, Mr. Drippy. Boy! How do boys? Anyone about? It's me, Drippy! Nobody's home? Wait, no welcoming committee for the High Lord of the Fairies? Something proper weird is going on here, man. No fairies in town and none in the forest neither. What's happened to them all? maybe we should go deeper into the forest. We might be able to find out more there. Well, since we're going that way anyways, let's just push our on through to Al Mamoon and see what we can see, shall we? Okay, boy, I sure hope we get to meet meet some of your fairy friends, Mr. Drippy. Quick circuit. Oops. Just drawing. Okay. Push him out of the way. Say, move, Drippy. No, we're not gonna save. Because we're about to go through here and tear everyone up. Sorry, but that was like sharing my stream on the social webs. Whoa. Look at this little guy. Looks like he had a little pizza shield. He does have a little pizza shield.
Let's go!
You know what? You know what? I'll turn around. What did I train you for, boy? Get in there. Tear him apart. Show his boss.
We won!
Alright, Enma is level 10. That's right. We named her off the monkey off of Naruto. I had to. I think most of my characters are all named off of Naruto for the most part. Let's see if we can sneak up on it. Show it to his boss. So if we sneak up on it, we get extra free hits.
Let's go! Here goes!
Yeah. Yeah. Take it. Take it. Lord High Lord of the Fairies.
We won!
If you missed my first stream, you realize basically Oliver's mom died pretty much, which is sad. Oh no, oh no. And that we decided to go to this place to help him with Shadar and also find her soulmate. We help the soulmate, we should help his mom on the other side, who basically died. Oliver is a wizard, and pure of heart as well. He's immune. That guy just deflates.
We did it!
Blah. Ooh, now we're getting 31. And Bumbler Wax, which is good. Okay, I must say, I better have that equipped. So what we do with the Bumbler, if we don't have any chocolate, I think I fed all the chocolate, but you need the Bumbler, you add it all together, because all magicians need alchemy. I'll go that way. Let's go the wrong way, please. Oh, okay. And as I said in the first video, Studio Ghibli helped out with the art, with probably even the story. Probably we'll see some amazing art cutscenes. These giant mushrooms are blocking the way, Mr. Drippy. What should we do? What should we do? What do you mean? Jump on the flippin' things, of course. Oh, well, what big break? Nah, man. It'd take more than a slip of a lad like you landing on them to finish them formidable fungi. You'll be fine. I sure hope so. I guess we don't have much of a choice, huh? Time to beat the crap out of some mushrooms. Not know which way we go. Okay, I think he noticed me. Look at him. These little poker chicks. I could have probably gotten out of the way and went around that.
Watch this!
Alright, beat him up. Beat up this guy first. Since he does a lot of damage. Swordboard. That's his name, Swordboard.
Nito!
The Swordboard, Sword Loser Boy. Iced coffee. Oh, I want to go this way though? Yeah, we'll see. Oh yeah, nothing's up here anyways. Except for this giant robot. Oh boy, man, it's a blinking robot. Looked like it's been lying here a while, like... It's way back there talking. Well, it's not going to help us get through the forest. Best to just leave it here for now. There's a chest. Later on we find out what those things are. Does it even have a head? Yeah, there's its head. Oh, you already said all that. I tried to bring them back, but maybe I can't until like the very, very end, maybe. Ooh. Wait, who can wear the necklace? Maybe this guy? Yep. He is a weapon. Wait, look how strong he is. 41, 37. He's pretty strong even without a weapon. And plus he attacks fast. He has evasion too. Did I just jump on that pig's face?
We can do this! Here goes!
I straight up came off that little guy. I was like, ugh! Attack the plant! Worker Bumble.
Nito!
It's like a bee that fell asleep. If you can, it would greatly help me if you could drop a like on this video, and if you haven't, please subscribe. Greatly appreciated. You can suggest games for me to play, see what the crazy games I'm playing. Coming up soon, there's so many good games. Resident Evil, oops, sneak up, sneak up. I didn't get it. Resident Evil 3, what else? Final Fantasy, Doom Eternal, oh, so many good ones. Poison. Should have used my ability on it. Especially now that I know how to poison. Let's not play around with this guy. We want to uncover as much as we can. Well, it might be another dead end. Yep. What? Wait, what did he say about a treasure chest? Always lose my way on this flipping place. What did he say about a treasure chest? Oh, maybe it says different stuff each time. Okay, let's go. So this forest at one time was full of fairies.
Let's go! Here goes!
Get him! Show me the boss.
Nito!
Wait, am I full health or am I leveling up? Oh, level up. Which means more health and more magic from another guy. Come on, Mr. Drippy. What if I call him Mr. Drippy because his little lantern looks like little nose stuff? Yeah, ambushed him. Perfect. I'm gonna beat him up, teach him his
Let's
worst
go!
nightmare, and shove things up his booty. Draw his face. So whenever we start streaming, I always ask you, is this kid friendly or not? If I always say no.
Neo!
And so I might have to do things to make it un-kid friendly. So we're gonna jam dildos up his ass. There you go. It's not kid friendly anymore now, is it? Then we'll get all the hamsters together and just make them shake. There's no tomorrow. Okay. Like shake this flower so bad all the sleeves fall off. Look at that nap cap. I'm gonna shove nap cap up someone's ass. There we go. Okay. Where's your cast on? Ooh, my attack's low. That's actually highly useful.
We won!
Since we're in the forest, do you know who's going to do so much damage? Oliver's Firewall. Oliver's going to cook him alive, man. Oh, hi, Spider. He's over here guarding a treasure. That's all.
Let's do it!
He's so cute, look at him. Well done.
We did it!
Got my friend texting me. He's watching the stream. Mr. Drippy? Yeah, he's cool. Wait until you hear him talk. He has an accent. He's pretty great. He pretty much helps you the whole time. Your mom gave him to you. He was like a teddy bear. Like your tears when you cried on and broke the curse. Pom-pom.
Let's go!
Okay, let's use the blade. I named this little guy Link, because you can name them when you get them. I named him Link because of his sword and shield. Get the health, hurry up!
Neo!
Okay. That's why whenever you see his text is always, has weird words, and the words are spelled weird because of his accent. It's pretty great.
Come on!
Oop. Oop, you know what, monkey? Get him, monkey.
We did it!
Monkey's so strong for having no weapon. The monkey uses claws. There's nothing over here, is there? I came over here for nothing. That's it. Grab Pom Pom and smash that right on top of the nightcap. A lot of damage. Excuse me. You trying to poison me? Oh, no friends around here, man. They're just gonna come out here and try to poison me. Oh, chest. Okay. Good thing I didn't run away. So iced coffee is basically for my magic. If I start running low on magic. Leave me alone, Mr. Piggy. See how he runs? See if we can sneak up on him. He's gonna turn around and go.
Watch this! Here goes!
Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Jab him real quick.
Neo!
Oh yeah. What he does too is he runs around the ring, like basically kind of like refereeing. He does sometimes throw in health and everything. Pretty great. Alright. We'll be able to use these. Come here, Mr. Piggy! No, I am maybe overpowered a hair because compared to my last stream, I was like level 8 and I pretty much spent an hour grinding to get to level 10. So I might be a hair over level, but it doesn't ever hurt. Oh. Especially since like at a certain point you're gonna have to start grinding to get higher level because of bosses and all this stuff.
We run!
Of course, this is also the beginning too. Of course they're gonna make it easy for you. Ooh, crisp lettuce. Ooh, am I going the wrong way? Oh, I already went that way. Yeah, turned around. Oh, can't go that way anyways. I go this way. Pretty much we need a spell to make them. I don't think I have the spell. Gateway, give hearts, spring lock, unfamiliar. Yeah, we don't have the spell to make it grow. His name is Sore Pig because he has a sore butthole. Because Mr. Nightcap came out of his asshole. Oh no! Oh, that was gonna poison me.
Nito!
So here we go. Yeah, Mr. Fat Booty Spider. So can't go that way. I guess we're going this way. Sneak up on him. Oh. You can get special shoes to basically sneak up on him. You know what? Let's start with this guy. See how it does. Oh, it only does like 5-6 damage. Oh, he's back with the attack. Get in there. Go, go. You want to start placing bets? Matches?
We did it!
Did I get that hamster spell yet? You better believe it. It's the first one I mastered, of course. Oh, I can't go that way. God damn it. Do I keep going backwards? Oh yeah, because I can't go that way anyways. So confused. How do I go backwards? Run away! You're gonna touch me. So if they touch the backside of you, they have the upper hand, which means I cannot attack. Which means I run away. Run away! Don't poke me with the stick! This isn't that scary movie where cannibalism happens. Beat him up. Go, my commanding officer. Link, take this sword and vanquish thy enemy.
We did it!
Seriously taking on each fight that I see. Ooh, chest. Oh, I can't open it yet. I don't think I have a strong enough wand. Spring lock. Ooh, I do. Ooh. Harpoon. What's a harpoon? Who's gonna... Oh, it's a spear. I don't think I have anyone that uses spear. He uses swords, he uses claws. Spear. Who's gonna be using a spear? Ah, look at those colors. Beautiful, vibrant colors in the game. Oh, here we are, at the end. What's that? Jeepers, what is that? Tidy, it's a familiar egg. A familiar egg? But didn't you tell me that familiars come from people's hearts? That they do, my lad, but not only from there. Familiars can be born wherever they are. There are plenty of what you might call life force. See? The sky and the sea, the forest, the fields, it doesn't matter where it is, Ollie boy, when enough life force builds up, out they pop. In fact, they can even be born from everyday objects if they're used long enough and loved hard enough. I know. Mad, ain't it? Wow, life force sure sounds powerful, so this egg is made from life force building up here in the forest, huh? There's quick you are. Life force is a mysterious and potent energy filled with wonder, but results ain't always so magical. Sometimes instead of a friendly familiar, wild vicious beasties are born instead. You mean the creatures that are always attacking us? The very same, and the only way to teach them not to go around attacking people is to fight back, ain't it? Don't look so worried, man. We don't kill the poor things, we just send them where they can't bother us for a while. Okay, so we don't kill them, but we beat the crap out of them. What do we do? Just like kick him into the woods? Like beat him up a little bit and like kick him? Bump him? Poof! I wonder what kind of creature will come out of this egg. I can't wait to see it hatch. Well, we'll be waiting a while, Ollie boy. Look at the bit of a tree around it. Its edges is so all withered. They are. Seems like the life force has taken a turn for the most part. That must be why the fairies have all cleared out too, huh? Sorry, but if things stay as they are, this egg ain't hatching anytime soon. Gee, that's so sad. There must be something we can do, Mr. Drippy. There is indeed, Ollie boy. It's the right. There is your hand. Do I have to spell it out? All you have to do is cast a spell that can unwither the withered bits, restore them to their former glory. Hint, hint, former glory. If you know what I mean. Sure, Mr. Drippy, let's see. A spell that can restore things to... I know what it is. Let me work up my magic. Do you know your boy right here? Is a god of a magician. Tidy, look at you, Ollie boy. I can't wait for you guys to hear Mr. Drippy talk. It's so great. It's hatching. Witness the miracle of new life. Oh god. Jeepers creepers, shouldn't we help or something? Poof! Neato, it hatched. We did it, Mr. Drippy. Aw, there's nothing like a good hatching to get me well done. Oh, I got little hearts coming out. Hee hee, stop, it tickles. I think he likes you. Haha, he's cute. And he comes out with a wand and everything. Okay, little one, you have to go now. Enjoy your life here in the forest. Bye, we just hatched you and now we're going to take off and abandon our little child. Won't you? You ain't taking him with you, Ollie boy? He only just hatched, Mr. Drippy. I can't let him come with us. It's too dangerous. Yeah, you've got a point, I suppose. Fair enough, righto. Lily. Look after yourself, eh? Bye for now. Goodbye. Now you take care. I'm gonna take off this little kid. Okay. Bye, kid. Yep, fend for yourself over there. Have fun. Hopefully nothing comes around and eats you, you know, all the creepy things. We literally just came all the way to the end of the forest just to find a little kid, hatch, and then leave him. Well, I guess he gets a stick to beat the crap out of anything, right? But then again, this guy does have a staff.
Let's go! Here goes!
Beat him up! Oh, I went fast.
We did it!
Just a little further. Mr. Porker. See his little legs move?
Come on! Here goes!
Wonder if oh, I can get the health. Apparently beating me up. Good. What if he does extra damage to him? Nope. Ooh, the balloon guy. Pom-Pom must be immune to physical
We
damage.
did it!
Wait, retarded or something? Comes out the force, asserting his dominance. Well, look who it is. Literally from before. How do you do it, youngin? Did he follow us? He's so creepy. Looks like he wants us to follow him now. Is there something he wants to show us? I wonder, maybe he found some of my fairy buddies, eh? Speaking of fairies, he looks a lot more like I imagined a fairy would look like than you do, Mr. Drippy. Oh, he does he? Oh, please give me those eyes. Look at his eyes. You see him. Well, that just shows what you know, doesn't it? Cheek. Give me attitude. All the back and forth. Miss. Beat him up! Oh, he's scared. He took off. Please don't touch me. We're following someone. Okay, I don't think you got the upper hand of this.
Let's go! Here goes!
Beat him up, monkey. Damn. Get back up. Come on. What?
We did it!
Oh, I didn't get it. Look at that, it was strong on my health. I love how he looks back if you're not following him. Hey, looks kind of familiar. Oh, it's on the floor. Of course it does, you Polker. It's a page from the Wizard's Companion. It's finest keepers around these parts. That's the law of the jungle or forest. You know what I mean. Just cry. Neato! Freaking growth. And that's how we get our hamsters nice and big and strong. Thanks for showing us the way. Let's say he says he reckons he could be useful to you, Holly boy. Want to tag along on our journey? He does. But he's just a kid! It's too dangerous. He says he's gonna beat the crap out of you if you don't listen to him. Ah! Cheeky little so-and-so. Look who's talking, he says. He means you're just a kid yourself, ain't it? And he's got a point. He really just said that? But don't fret, honey boy. Creatures like him are born to be familiars, and traveling around with wizards like yourself is what familiars do, ain't it? Gee, I guess. Okay, you can come with us. You'd better give the little fella a name then. Okay, what should we name him? I need a name. That'll seal the deal and make you officially his master like. Sid. Okay. We need a name. What should we name him? The little wizard boy. Looking like a little fairy. Proper he does. Should we grab something from Naruto? Oh, I don't remember what his name is. Dinky or something? Danzo. Name him Danzo. Oh no. Should we name him Danzo? It's green. What about Sakura? Didn't they say it's a boy though? What should we name him? I don't know what we should name him. Enter. Seymour. Sid. We just leave it as Sid. Sid the Sloth. Fine, we'll leave it as Sid. Sure thing. That's 3 old familiars you got now, ain't it? Boy, you look like at that. That's this one can evade attacks as well. Evade is some kind of a trick? Yeah, I suppose you could call it that. It's like defending, only you don't take any damage. The only thing it is it's proper quick, so you have to be a bit nifty with your timing. But then you're getting pretty tasty at the old fighting lark, ain't it? In fact, I might as well tell you another little trick and trade here. Yeah, what is it? Oh, counterattack. It's when it flashes blue. You counter. See, that's a great thing about me playing. I can skip extra stuff like that and we can just keep going. Okay. gotta run away this way. Sneak up behind him and kick his butt. Oh no.
We can do this! Here goes!
Oh no, I don't have any magic. Poison. There's proper poison. Bring up dance in the background. Please come down. Please come down.
We won!
Every time. Water bottle. Ooh, he can use the staff. This is where we feed him. That's not exactly what I wanted to do though. I'm gonna equip his water bomb. I like Pokemon pretty much. Ooh, smash it. He does have another one. Okay. And let's get the hell out of here. Oh. Just jump on the plant.
We can do this! Here goes!
It's funny that they only do 1 damage. Ooh, I
We
love
won!
that. You can tell because I'm getting health, but... He went up too. Okay. So we could go back and regrow all the other ones. Which I think there's maybe only a couple. We got a big spider butt. Faster golden grow, make your way to Almamu. Oh crap. You made me jump. Enemy has the upper hand, which means run! Get him, get him.
We did it!
Okay. So apparently I can't use the spell from down here. Okay. Son of a nutcracker. Okay. I just gotta go all the way back. Should be quick, right? Let's hope so. No. Leave me alone. Crap. So fast.
Let's do it! Here goes!
I'm gonna take off the little poison plant. Good.
Nito!
His big head, and I'm surprised he doesn't trip more often. Sneak around. Okay. It's gonna turn around, isn't it? Oh, he didn't turn around fast enough.
We can do this!
Let's see if he likes fireball. Oh, he did not like that at all. Hit him.
We won!
Okay. Let's go.
Come on! Here goes!
Cut these petals right out. Ooh, I hear it. I didn't seem so happy about that.
We won!
It's probably a good place to go, what's it called? Grinding? It's like a 30 XP, man. That's a lot. I'm gonna get tired of like doing all these battles.
Let's go!
Wait a minute, so this spider only has like 2 legs. There's other little legs that just sit there.
Nito!
Oh, little N leveled up. Can't believe the name's Sid. Don't turn around, don't turn around. Oh. Pike.
Let's go!
Pike. I wonder if he's supposed to be named like Pike after like his weapon. Give me all that glorious juice!
Nito!
Wait. Freaking growth. Didn't know this is gonna be a magical force of drugs. Magical force of drugs. Magical force of drugs. Why the hell am I ever doing that? Oh, this is a shortcut backwards. Which is actually good. Reload! Oh no, not too bad.
Let's do it! Here goes!
You're immune to physical damage. They called your mom a name. Don't you take that?
We won!
Okay. Oh, starting to get many new spells. How'd the little guy know there was like a spell up there? Anyways. I'm setting my like setup here. I was up there. I didn't see no spell. Nope. Here, I'm coming running this way. I can't avoid that.
Let's go! Here goes!
That'd be creepy. You gotta pick a flower and like it just opens its eyes up at you. Like,
We won!
They didn't come in here to play with you. Sid. Sorry, Sid. He's gonna be with us the whole time too. going to be strong enough yet. My wand isn't currently strong enough for that. Alright, here's a big thing, especially since they're putting that right there. Definitely looks like a boss area, right? Look, Mr. Drippy, it's a fountain, but it's all dried up. Deary, deary me, this ain't too pretty, is it? But now we know what's the problem is at least we do. Well, this is the spring of life, ain't it? It's what puts the plenty in forest of plenty. The reason the fairies have scrappered and the trees that familiar egg was all weathered is because the springs by here has run dry. Of all the low moves, who would do something like this? Proper, despicable. It is uh-oh. What's wrong with Strippy? I got a feeling in my lantern that the culprit is about to appear. He is? Trust me, man, this is how these things always will happen. Mr. Drippy's eyes.
See?
What? Oh! Jeepers!
Gladiator. Only we heard Drippy say to see. Darn it. Hold on, before we can do that. Ow. We dodged it. Oh no. Pretty damage. Ever related. 4, 3, 2. Trade up. Oh, that's not good. Okay. Let's see if he likes fireball. Ooh. Golden one. Now you guys get to see what it does. Please don't smack me. It's like an alternate move. Yes, angry. Maybe he doesn't want to be friends anymore. With damage, psych up, and go wild. 21 damage. Damn. I've got a bad feeling about this other boy. He looks like he's about to charge. Put your guard up, man, quick! Oh crap, this one doesn't have guard. Defend! Time. Oh yeah, no, hold on a second. Ollie boy. Gotta hit him with the shield. He's doing a Captain America. Take this, you big bully! Tidy, now your chance, man. He smacked him in the face with a shield. Give me. Oh, I thought I missed it. Big one. I killed him. You did a good job. Get my pat and my own back.
We won! Spirit of the Glad. Said learn Healing Tear, which is why we want him.
New page for our book. Alright, get out of here, big bully. He just walks away. Pretty much give him a lump on the head and send him away. Thank goodness, the horrible creature is gone. That wasn't just any old creature, either boy, that was the guardian of the forest. Guardian? You mean like guardian of the woods? That I do. It's like I said, ain't it? Life force can make things pop up all over the place. And in this place, like the forest, the desire of inhabitation to protect their home gives birth to massive guardian beasts. See? Beasties like that one you fought over in the deep dark woods and the lad we just met. I don't know if you noticed, but his eyes were proper funny. You think? Shadar. Shadar's the evil, like, magician, bad guy, pretty much who messed up this land and, like, took people's hearts. I wouldn't be surprised if he'd had a hand in this sordid little affair. Drying up a spring is just the kind of low-down trick he'd play. Knickers. Well, the Guardian is back to his old self, but what are we going to do about the Spring of Life? I've been thinking about that, Mr. Drippy. We healed the tree the egg was in with a spell, didn't we? Could we maybe use the same spell to restore the Spring of Life? There's clever of you, Ali boy. Reckon some of my brains must have been rubbing off on you. Give it a try, my lad. Alright, Mr. Drippy. Sure hope it... It's kind of like turning back the clock on things. Proper beauty, eh? Look at that fish. So this is the real Spring of Life. Is it pretty? It is indeed, and now the Guardian and the Springs are back to their normal selves. The fairies won't be far behind. Tidy. Neato, I sure hope we can meet some fairies the next time we're here. Me too, Ali boy, me too. Right. To Alimamu. Okay. Purity of the Heart of the Spring of Life has unlocked a story in the Wizard's Companion. Which is basically this big book right here. All these different little sections, this whole book. It's great because the collector's edition, if you get the collector's edition, you literally get the whole book. And this holds everything. Oh yeah, these pages are like missing. But it tells you everything from all the creatures. That one. And the Puss in Boots. Puss in Boots. It's pretty great. All the different ones. Alchemy of combining and make-shifting. It's great. It's totally sure I don't forget nothing. Okay, nothing's right. Let's go! Alright, so now we came out the back half of the forest, and there's the desert. And a volcano. Right then, Ali boy, I reckon there's some proper nasty monsters around by here. Don't try to be hard man and take them all on. Just hurry up and get to Elmo Moon. Yeah, he's not lying. These things are tough. At least for now. So we're weak. Please don't turn around. No! Clever cub.
Let's do it!
We'll try to fight it. I hope it doesn't do a lot of damage.
We won!
It might have been one of the weaker ones, but it did attack fast. You like how they sneeze? Ooh, the skeletons. I like the skeletons. I think they're a pain in the beginning. I'm just trying to get to the desert, sir. Love the music. Leave me alone. Like Pokemon, do not get in their line of sight. And that's a stack of bananas. No lie. It's literally bananas. They're like a tank. You can catch them and use them as pretty much tank. Taking a lot of damage. That's a sun. No more on the mystical kind of creatures you can catch. Oh no, I think they're slow. Quicksand? Cool. That spots me. I remember when I first was playing this game and I got over here and I started facing them, they just beat you up, man. Let's do it. Oh, crap.
Let's go!
Look how he took off his own hit.
Here goes!
Oh, that's not good. Oh, yes. There it is. Run away.
Uh-oh!
Oh, that's not good. Okay, we're gonna heal first.
Hurry!
I'll be free. Look at Pokemon Sun. I noticed Mr. Bananas was doing his tank self and was not taking a lot of damage, and then Mr. Bones was immune to my style, to my physical damage. That's not good. El Mamoon, Court of the Khalifa. So each place has like almost like an animal type to it. The first kingdom had a cat as a ruler.
Here we are, Al Mamoon. Beautiful.
It's different from Ding Dong Dell, huh?
Well, of course it flipping is. It's slap bang in the middle of the desert for a start.
What's that delicious smell?
That's the babanas, innit? Babanas are what Al Mamoon's famous for, see? You never eaten a fruit like it. Gorgeous they are. Tell you what, I'm starving. Fancy a babana split?
Really? They're that good, huh? Wow.
Too flipping right they are. This place was built on the babana trade. There's tasty fruit.
Okay, let's try some.
Before we go, see, I love how he talks, his accent. Before we go, Babanas, although we should try and find this Rashad. It was what we came here for, after all. You're right, we should ask around to find it. Anyone knows anything about it. Kick him in the shin. Excuse me, sir, do you know where I can find the Great Sage Rashad? Great Sage Rashad? It is a long time since he was called by that name. These days, you could do better by asking Rashid, a seller of babanas. He sells babanas? You mean he's not a sage anymore? Getting him to teach me about magic was our whole reason for coming here. Here's worrying still, we were after a babana split anyway, so we might as well stop by and see what... I guess... Okay, let's go find Rashid. It's Rashid. Rashad. New weapons. Yep. There's no chest here. This is the same person. Ah, yeah. Oh, there's a claw from Mr. Mickey. I love how they let you equip it as soon as you buy it. Look at that, he's literally just like 2 points behind being as strong as him. It's crazy. A shield. Alright. We'll keep our pieces, our other gear, because when we start getting the cauldron, we can do alchemy with the other pieces and turn them into something stronger. Good, are you dying? Okay. Let's not pay attention to him as he Naruto runs away. Okay. Oh, there's a kid dying again. This is a bit of a side quest. I'm not going to read all this because it's so much reading for something that is so simple. He just wants enthusiasm. Ooh, do I not have enthusiasm? It's okay, because this person does. Excuse me, can we have a piece of your heart, please? See what I mean? So we're taking a scoop of her enthusiasm, because she's filled with it. She has more than what she needs. My heart feels strange. She also all of a sudden just has a heart attack. Oop. Then we're gonna take it and give it to him. Because basically Shadar took a piece of his heart. And that's kind of what he's been doing, is taking the pieces of hearts of all the towns, basically keeping control of them. And it's effective. It's effective, and it's also infectious. Which starts affecting other people. Here he is.
Excuse me, are you Mr. Rashad?
Rashad.
Yes, I am.
Mr. Rashad, sir, I need you to teach me magic. I need you to teach me the most powerful spells there are, so I can defeat Shadar.
Defeat Shadar? You?
Yes, sir.
Your journey has been wasted. I no longer practice the magic arts.
Huh? But why not? I thought you were one of the 4 great sages who knows everything there is to know about magic.
It matters not what I was. I use magic no more.
Is she... What do you want?
Zombie!
Who are you? Jeepers.
The poor thing's broken-hearted, looks like.
Shadar stole a piece of her heart. It was my fault. I defied him, and to punish me, he did this. That is why I fight no longer. I cannot risk my child's life. I will not. We must accept our fate and live out our days in peace.
Mr. Rashad, sir, you're wrong. She wouldn't want this. She's not in pain because a piece of her heart was stolen. It's because you gave up fighting. Because you gave up on everything. That's why she's in pain.
You are sure of this?
Yes, I am.
I see. I see now that you would say anything to enlist my aid.
Huh?
Begone! Leave us in peace.
You're making a mistake. I wasn't trying to...
Well, he wasn't wrong. It looks like Shadar's stolen a part of the poor dab's heart.
Then we have to help her. We have to make her heart whole again.
Nah, looks like, I said. This is different.
Huh?
Her heart's not just broken, it's closed.
Closed? What does that mean?
It's like this, see? She's not just had a part of her heart stolen, she's closed it up tight too, to keep the rest safe like. So, before we can think about replacing what's missing, we'll have to open it back up again, innit?
And how do we do that?
We go to your world. If we find whoever she's connected to by there, we can work out what's going on with her by here. So, we head over your way and find her soulmate.
All right, let's do it.
Righto, back to your world it is.
Oh, right. What the hell is that kid running again? I'm gonna trip him up. Okay, so back to my world. For the people who don't know, our world, which is where Ollie's from, and this world are parallel universes that each share soulmates. You can usually figure out what's going on with the people if you find out their soulmate. They usually look similar. So where to start searching, eh? Remember how this works, ain't it, Ollie boy? It's all about spotting the similarities. Somewhere around here is someone who's similar to young Esther in some way. Now, what girls do you know? Girls? I'm 10. I don't know. No girls. Don't really talk to girls. I mainly talk to Phil. Crikey. Well, that's no good, is it? How are we going to do this, man? I'm sure there's somebody she reminds me of. Can't quite put your finger on it, is it? Never mind. If brain work won't work, leg work will. Let's go for a stroll around town and see if we can spot Esther's soulmate. That way, shall we? Okay, Mr. Drippy, let's go find the girl. We're after the woman. Straight down. Please don't get ran over. I'm just running around in the streets. Ooh, excuse me, sir. Grand Theft Auto your ass and just throw you out. Excuse me. Out of my way. I can't see. And with Mr. Drippy here, all thing they can see is... Did I miss my street? I did. What the hell? With Mr. Drippy, they can't see him because he's from the other world. Only we can see him. Because we're magical. And we cut through. Hey, I just thought. What's up, man? You having a nice time thinking about girls, is it? No, I used to come here to Phil's garage and there was a girl. She was always looking at us from her window. From her window, eh? Sounds like a proper shrinking violet. I guess so, that's the window up there. Oh, that's her, Miss Droopy. Flippin' heck, Ollie boy, why didn't you think of her straight away? She's a splitting image of her. Usually they look similar to. Who? Who'd you flippin' think, you blockhead? The great sage's daughter, ain't it? The one who's obviously her flippin' soulmate. Is that obvious? I never noticed. You sure have good eyes, Mr. Drippy. She was only in the window for a second. Never underestimate the razor-sharp eyes of a fairy, my boy. Spot a speck of dust on the head of a pin. I could. On the head of a pin. Okay. Anyways, it's her, and no mistake. Let's go and barge our way into her bedroom. Okay. Yes, let's just go kick the door open of this girl. Oh yeah. And that's how this video ends, is me being arrested. Look at that dog. Look at him. Okay, it's kicking the door. No, good, there's no answer. Something the matter, dear? There's nobody home, you know. I need to speak to the girl who lives here. Your friend, Myrtle's? Oh, you're poor, dear. You must be awfully worried about her. Huh? Let me click. Oh my, you haven't heard. Well, just between you and I, things haven't been going well for Myrtle's family lately. How come? Her father works every hour of every single day, nothing but work. He's never at home anymore, such a shame. Rusty was always such a devoted father. But something has happened to him, he's changed. I hear him shouting at them through the walls. Abusive father. Alright everyone, time to grab your sledgehammer, let's go. We're clocking ahead. I don't know how poor Betty copes, let alone young Myrtle, such a shame. Betty is, that's right dear, she's Rusty's wife, and she's every bit as devoted to him as she always was. Why, only this morning I heard her promising to bring his lunch to him down at the garage. All the love she pours into those sandwiches. Ooh, it's about to get good, watch. It's enough to break your heart. Why am I welling up just thinking about it? Oh, hold on one second. Gotta flip to something. Such a kind soul, poor Betty. I have half a mind to tell the Rusty Cartwright just how lucky he is. Jeepers. Oh, just listen to me gossip on and on. Do ignore me, dear. I'm just a silly old woman who literally listens to everything. Say hello to Myrtle for me, won't you? You'd literally just like... gossip. Frankie, sounds like things are none too rosy in the Cartwright's household, hey? Mr. Drippy, we can't leave her like that. We have to help her. We have to help Myrtle. That's easier said than done, my boy. She's not coming out for a chat, and we're not getting in unless we go magicking the door open. You're right. You should use magic to open the door. I'm the only one who knows how. I'm the only one who can go in there and speak to her. You sure you want to be doing this, man? When Mom died, If you hadn't taken me over to your world when I thought I was all alone. If you hadn't helped me, I'd still be alone right now. That's why we have to help Myrtle. If we don't, she'll be left staring out her window forever, all alone. That's justification enough for a bit of breaking and entering in my book. Let's get it in there. Okay, Mr. Drippy, let's use magic to rob this person's house. Spring lock. No, we're not gonna kick in the door. We're literally just gonna. It won't work. Hey, that's a proper weird, rubbish little lock. Like that should have popped undone, easy peasy. What's wrong, Mr. Drippy? It's the door, man. There's an evil power protecting it. Your spell didn't fail. It was repelling by a malevolent force. What? Repelled? Cheapers. Must be the girl, ain't it? I was gonna say Case here. She's the soulmate of a sage's daughter, after all, you think? So what do we do? So basically the house, you can say, is like her heart, maybe? Since the house is closed up, so is her heart. I'll tell you what we don't do. Carry on trying to get in through the front door. It's not exactly polite just barging into people's houses anyways. You're right. I guess we'll have to find some other way in. Like through the window. Throw Mr. Drippy up through the top. Half. Let's try to go around the back half. Hey, P. Oh, and this is P. And Drippy can't see her. We don't know why. That was... P. Hey, maybe. Hey, what's going on, Ollie boy? Maybe P knows something. Hey, what the flippin' heck's going on? We just know she's a spirit. And she also helped give us, like, the first wand to actually get out of this place, too. Oliver, you have to go in there. Okay. It's open. Oh, the flippin'... Did you do another spell on it or something? No, it wasn't me, it was P. God. Richie, never mind all that, let's get in there. Shall we? There's a damsel in distress up there. I like P.
Who are you?
My name's Oliver. Don't worry, I'm not crazy. I'm a kid from right here in Motorville. Just like you.
I know. I've seen you.
You have?
I'm sick. I can't leave this room. If I go outside, it hurts. So all I can do is look out at the world from my window.
That's why they call her Stary Mary. Shh! Don't worry, man. No one can hear me by here. I can talk as loud as I want.
Yes, that's why they call me Stary Mary.
Huh?
Crikey, can she hear me?
That's what they call me around here. But you knew that already, huh? I bet you think I'm weird, don't you?
No, I don't.
It's okay. I don't mind. You should go before my father comes home.
Oi, come here a sec. This is proper weird. I've looked as hard as I know how, but she doesn't seem sick at all. She's as fit as a fiddle, in fact.
You mean you can tell?
I'm Lord High Lord of the Fairies, and of course I can tell.
So what is wrong with her?
Well, whatever sickness she had might be gone, but something still got a hold over the poor dab.
What is it?
Oh, nothing. I'm gonna come see you again. Okay, Myrtle?
Huh?
Well, if you can't leave your room, I'll come to you instead. That way we can be friends. How does that sound?
Oliver, you can't.
Huh?
My father won't allow it. You should leave.
But Myrtle...
Just like you said, Mr. Drippy, it's almost like Myrtle and Esther are the same person. Ain't it though, you could be twins, man. I knew they were soulmates the moment I laid eyes on her. She ain't broken hearted. There's something else stopping her from getting better. It must be her parents, her family is. that old gossip is to be believed, yes, sounds like her folks ain't getting on too well. But our family squabble is really the kind of thing we want to get mixed up in, huh, boy? Maybe not, but we have to help Myrtle. Family is important, it's everything. Well, since you put it like that, go on then. Let's help poor Dab out. Next stop, Rusty's shop. Let's go, Mr. Drippy. Let's call him Mr. Dippy. Let's talk to the dog. Hello, Mr. Doggy. Arf, arf. Oh, I don't think I have to spell for him yet. Nope. I don't get that until later on. We get a spell to start talking to animals. Oh crap. This here must be Rusty's garage. I got a bad feeling in my lantern about this. Best make sure you're good and ready before you go in. Oh, okay, Mr. Dippy. Which means save. Or I get my butt pummeled. This is pretty cool too. This must be Rusty's garage, hey Ollie boy, and that must be him over there. Guess so, huh? Excuse me, sir, are you Myrtle's father? How's the car positioned like that? How's he gonna get it out? I came here to ask. Can't you see I'm busy? Beat it, kid. Hey, what's the squirreling around? Nah, can't be. Oh. Honey, I brought you lunch. Not this again, I'm not hungry. But honey, if you don't eat, you'll get sick. Why does he almost look like the dad, too? That's funny. Oops, sorry, I didn't read that. Okay, honey, just look after yourself, please. It's so sad. So that was Myrtle's mom, huh? You too, get out of here before I throw you out. But sir, he is angry. Frankie, look at those eyes, broken as heck. His heart is. He's heartbroken, but he's not from your world, Mr. Drippy. Let's worry about that later. For now, we know what the problem is. We need to mend Rusty's broken heart, ain't it? I guess we do. Don't worry, sir. I'm going to help you. You're kidding me. A flippin' nightmare. Now we're in for it. A nightmare? You mean like a dream? Ah, man. Much worse. Nightmare is an evil spirit that latches onto the broken heart and see that black misty stuff. That's how you know. Knickers, the mist is getting darker. That can mean only one thing, and it's not good news. I wonder if he's supposed to be Rashad's dad. I mean, soulmate. Rusty's nightmare, void of kindness. This is what I look like when I have too much coffee. Oh, man. Oh, I don't have enough magic. Okay. Hard heart. Good job, Link. See, she drops out poison balls, which are those purple ones I lower, and then... Hey, it does a lot of damage. I think I was in it later. Got some iced coffee. magic up. Ooh, it's dripping through that thing. I don't think we'll do any damage. Oh, that's not. Let's try. Holy shit, that shit up. Thank you, Miss Snoopy. Run away. Okay. Beat the crap out of him. It's gonna be wrong though. Let me hope that we live. No. Okay.
Here goes!
Send out the monkey. Oh, that guy. Change. Oh, I gotta wait for this one. And blinded. Do it. Oh boy. Leave me alone. Okay, so go back to the maker. As you sharpen. Set that. Oh, what? You gotta be joking. We go down. Yeah. Take a hit. Why are you in the closing, good sir? No, forget it. Oh, I got hit. No, probably got too. It does 20 damage. Yep, I'm dead. Why is he hopping backwards? You were defeated. The reason why we return back to the title screen and reload is because if we continue, it takes a portion of our money. It's like 10% or something. Okay, let's go. Let's get sacked up before we run in there. Okay.
Here goes!
So we'll use the monkey to increase our... Oh. That was misty. Look at her crazy eyes. 53. Please don't hit me. damage. Yep. Oh, I wonder if we're supposed to use counterattacks on it. Yeah, no, I don't know what it's an it and they, that's what it is. Wish it would give me a golden one. I don't want that giant blue without getting hurt. You got it. Right away. Oh, the monkey takes the most damage. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, I can use it counter. Yeah. Come on. Crap. Oh, let me get it. Please all do 22. Please all do 22. Please don't smack me. Oh, it's okay. Okay. Ooh, magic. So we can use counter on it. So that's what we're going to do. Oh, that. Cannot counter that. But the monkeys go wild because possibly. She's gonna be hitting me with that heavy hard, isn't she? Hard right. Wait for it. Oh, that way. Oh, right there it was too. Missed it. Run away. Ooh. Yes. Goodbye. I was hoping you counter it too. You counter and then usually get the golden ones from it.
We did it!
Ultimate ability. Remember, do not flick your cat's balls. Sit. Honey. Betty, stay away from me. This heart is still broken. Of course it is. We only got rid of the nightmare man. Mending his heart's a whole mother problem. Is that mother or another? Mr. Chippy, these nightmares, just what are they? Well, they're sort of like beasties, only they're born from broken hearts. And they latch onto them and sort of possess them, see? And Shadar is behind the nightmares too. Look at him, Molly boy. Him and Rashad are like peas from the same pod. Yep, so it was. What Shadar's done is he's got the better of Rashad over in our world by attacking a soul mate over here in our world. How though? As far as I know, he can't even get to us in this world. That's just awful. He's attacking people in my world now. Look like it, eh? If we don't mend his heart, he might get taken over by another nightmare. We need to sort this out, honey boy. You saw what he was like before, ain't it? It's pretty obvious that's what he's missing. A man-sized helping of kindness. Kindness, gee. That's right. Anyone overflowing with the milk of human kindness spring to mind, Ollie boy? Real kind person, huh? Honey. Oh, honey, are you okay? Talk to me, please. Well, sometimes the thing you're looking for plunks itself right down on your doorstep. There's lucky. I guess so. The girl, his wife. Excuse me, ma'am. Oh, why, you're Ellie's son. No, which is his mom, Ellie. Yes, that's right. I have something to ask you. Miss Cartwright, could I borrow a little of your kindness? I'm sorry, dear. I don't think I needed to make Mr. Cartwright better, please. I need it so that I can help him. I really don't have the first idea of what you're talking about. But if it starts even the smallest chance of helping my husband, then sure, I'll do it. Thank you so much. I wonder if he has to get permission. Can he just rip it from her? He needs consent before he uses spells on you. Now we have new ones, so we have kindness and enthusiasm. Oh, what did you do? I feel almost warm inside. Tidy. That means it worked, ain't it? Now give it to Rusty. There's a good lad. Okay. Hey, just leave me alone, will you? Come on, man. Hurry up. Hand over the kindness before we have another flippin' nightmare on our hands. Okay. At least I'll take this heart. Throw it in. Jam it in. What are you doing? Yeah. Honey. Oh, honey. Betty, what am I doing here? Did you do something with your hair? Oh, Rusty, you're looking very handsome, burying yourself. Tidy, it worked. Marital bliss. Yeah, they're lovely. Excuse me, please don't make out in front of us. Boy, what do you think you're doing? This is no time to be interrupting his eyes. Let's leave them to it and go tell Myrtle everything is back to normal with her folks, shall we? I guess. You're right, let's go. Hooray, they're gonna be loving on each other. That one always was super hard. I think I had more problems the first time I versed it. That nightmare. Hi, Mr. Doggy. We miss you. Alright, time to break in the house.
Oliver, what is it?
Well,
If my father sees you, he'll...
Myrtle, come with me.
Huh?
You can go outside now. You're not sick anymore.
I can't, Oliver. Just thinking about going out there gives me goosebumps.
Myrtle.
Oh,
Go on out and play, Myrtle.
but... Father?
Sweetheart, I'm so sorry. I don't know what happened to me. I wasn't there when you were sick, when you needed me, and I was fighting with your mother the whole time. I guess maybe the thing that was keeping you closed up in here, maybe it was me.
Father?
You were scared somewhere deep down that if you went away, even for a little while, your mother and I would lose the one thing keeping us together, that we wouldn't be a family anymore. I'm right, aren't I? That's why you were. Something deep inside you wouldn't let you leave the house.
Father,
It's all right, sweetheart. Your mother and I, it's gonna be okay.
We're getting a divorce.
Father!
I love how you can watch Mr. Drippy just like walking around doing
Please,
something.
Myrtle. Please forgive me.
Oh, I do. Daddy, I do.
Are those tears, Bunting?
Huh? No, they're not.
So much for you being honest.
Oliver?
try. I'm going to go outside. Will you come with me? Myrtle.
She's a vampire, isn't she?
Myrtle!
She just goes up in
did
flames.
Oliver, I did it! I'm outside! I'm outside!
Ah, there's beautiful.
Oliver, thank you so much.
So happy for you, Myrtle. Couldn't have done it without you. Oliver, I'm going to go outside every day from now on. I'll go to school again and meet new people and buy new clothes. It's so strange. I was so scared to come outside, but now I feel brave. I feel like I could do anything. Listen to her, Mom. All of a sudden, she's got more courage than you could shake a stick at. I can feel it from all the way over here. She does, huh, Mr. Drippy? There's someone in El Mamoon who could really use some of that courage. Nice thinking, Ollie boy. A drop of Myrtle's newfound bravery is just what we need to kickstart young Esther's recovery. Something the matter, Oliver? Myrtle, I need your heart. I know a girl who's just like you, and she's going through something terrible. You're so brave. I wanted to know you'd let me give some of your courage to this girl to help her, and to help her family. Of course, but how do we do that? We use magic. I know just the spell. Magic? You're an interesting boy, Oliver. Sure, go ahead. Alright, close your eyes. Like this? This is like life over on top of me. You're a strange person to me. I know. So now we got kindness, courage, and... Or, what is it? Kindness, enthusiasm, and courage. I feel warm. My heart, it feels warm. That means the magic's working. She falls out over her heart attack. Thanks. Thank you so much, Myrtle. Now my friends can finally start getting better. I'm glad. Righto, Ollie boy, we got some courage to deliver, ain't it? Let's get going. Sure. Myrtle, I have to go. Wish your friend luck from me, won't you, Oliver? I hope she gets better soon. Thanks, Myrtle, I will. See you soon. Alright, everyone. Watch me teleport away. That's how you do the spell. You should watch the first video, Greg. When you do Gateway, it's so cool looking. Wow. Oh, there's the chest. 3 loaves of bread. Good thing we got the new sword and gave it to him, man. Could you imagine how hard that fight would be if I didn't have the new sword? Oh, here comes that Naruto boy. Okay. Here she is. Liver. Tidy. Just like I thought. You opened up her heart back up again. You can mend it for her. Don't worry, this will take a moment. I'm going to give you Myrtle's courage. Yep. Her heart's wide open. Just fire that courage and... fire it. Poof! Love the art.
What is this?
Where am I? What happened? It was Shadar. He stole a piece of your heart. My heart?
Is it you, Esther? Is it really you? Oh, my dear daughter.
Father!
Oh, forgive me, my child. You were robbed of your courage. But I have only myself to blame for the loss of my own. Oliver, it is you who taught me this. You have my thanks.
You're welcome, Mr. Rashad.
I will join you in the fight against Shudar. The day will soon come when the clarion rings out across the land once more.
The Clarion?
Oh, it's an old story from way back, that is. Back when the world was at peace, like.
The three kings of our world combined their skills and knowledge to create a flute that symbolized the great peace. The sound of this flute came to represent the unity of the nations of the world. How long is it now since the call of the clarion was heard?
Not since the three kings got into a right old potch and fell out, I heard.
It's up to us. The clarion will ring out again, and we will be the ones to play it.
Very well, daughter. Let us do our best. Let us help Oliver in his fight.
Thank you so much, Mr. Rashad, sir.
See, we hear about the Clarion now, but we actually don't do nothing with it, or even hear about it again until like way later. We're like, what, 6-7 hours into the game, and by the time I heard about the Clarion again, it was like 40 hours later. But that was also like I was grinding and all stuff that you guys won't be seeing. Alright, let me come with you, Oliver. I want to help you fight Shadar. I have a familiar to help me, just like you. Here, boy. And it's a mage. It's actually one of my favorite ones, because it's a pretty strong mage. Wow, you can fight with familiars too, Esther. Indeed she can. Esther's talent lies in the training and handling of familiars. So she's more of a familiar keeper than a wizard. Is it fair enough? Useful folk to have around, they are. This is my Drango. His name's Gogo. Say hello, Gogo. He's a go-go dancer. Tidy, now that's settled. Let's get down to business. Remember why young Oliver came here for, ain't it, Rashad? Mr. Drippy. I do. You wish to learn the arts of the sage, do you not? Yes, sir. Then you will need these spells. Puppet string. I love that one. At the pharmacy, sometimes I draw that on the bottles whenever I open a fresh one. No one said anything about it yet. Puppet string. Secret ingredient spell. Magic lamp spell. Pulse is useful. Those are magic lamp. Thank you, Mr. Rashad. Sir, I am satisfied that you do not lack the determination required. You came here from another world to face Shadar after all. You knew about me being from another world, I mean. It was your actions that revealed your origins to me. You healed Esther and I couldn't, which told me that you must have helped your soulmate in the other world. Only one who called that world home could have done such a thing. Wow, so Oliver is from one of the other worlds you told me about, Father? And he was the one who saved me. Yes. It's strange. It feels I've met you in a dream or something. Oliver, it seems there are things that only one such as you can do. You may be able to help our world. You shall have my aid. Thank you, sir. I won't let you down. I will beat Shadar. Perhaps, but you will need much training first. Without complete command of the magic arts, you cannot hope to defeat Shadar. Four great sages could not overcome the dark djinn, or a mere boy to do so will require more than enthusiasm. What are you thinking? He's going to need a shed load of experience under his belt in a heck of a short time, maybe? Indeed, he is. The kind of experience offered by the trials of the sages. Trials of the sages. However, you must undertake them. Trials, where do I take these trials? In the north of the desert at the Temple of Trials. The Temple of Trials, you mean? I do. The home of the Supreme Sage, Master of Familiars, you too. You too have much to learn, Esther. Only those with the Supreme Sage blessings are permitted to open the doors of the temple. I will accompany you. Thank you, Father. You will be great at the trials, Oliver. I know you will. Thanks, Esther, and thank you, Shadar, sir. Shadar is not troubling with you. Well, I guess we're not seeing the king here yet. Or queen, I should say. She's a queen in this place. Oh, there's the ghost boy. Hello. We're gonna need a piece of your heart. Take one. Poof! Warm fuzzy gift of generosity, kindness. My heart! Ooh, bonus people. Pick up your spell. She just wants us to beat up the boneheads. Or maybe she wants us to grab the birds, I'm not sure. There's one that wants us to grab birds, pigeons, and the other one wants us to like beat up the bones. Beat up the bones, beat up the boneheads, yeah. Sour Sunday. This is pure milk that comes out of these things. We're not going to talk to him yet. She wants ingredients. Thank you. Poison me. The boy makes me, he's the sage of ages. He's dead. I thought this thing? Deliver her husband lunch basket. Deliver his lunch baskets. Okay, let's go to the sages. So much reading, especially those side quests. It's very easy to read. It's the grandma. Coffee rice. Ooh, cream milk. One of everything. Oops. Calm down. There we go. Ooh, actually. Does she have ice? Yes. We spent all of our money. Ooh, chest! Seamage. Seamage! Okay. Yeah. Give me a piece of your heart, man. Courage. Oof. Oh, now that we got Esther, whenever we're going to fight, we'll have 2 people for fights now. It's like when Pokemon duels started having like 2 duels. Ooh. We can go get bounty. Okay, bounty hunts. Traveler's Torment, banana thief. Salty ice cream. Salty ice cream. Oh, wait a minute, go back. And those stamp cards. Oh, I only have 1. Okay, jump or jumping will allow you to run a little faster out in the hills and plains of the land. Now we can run faster. Pretty much as we do bounties and do these side quests, we get more stamps. Yeah, no, this guy wants to talk to us. That guy doesn't want to talk to us yet. Restore his courage so that he can go on his journey. And that's why whenever we see people with hearts, we take it. Courage. You ever seen Howl's Moving Castle? Almost looks like the stars. Carrot cake. Hooray, we got more steps, let's go. Run away! Oh, you should see what we do with the secret ingredient on the fountains. Like, milk fountains? Oh, that's funny. Okay. Come in, Mr. Dedio. This is the first time I've been out of my moon in ages, Oliver. Haha, you sure do look happy about it. As to the purpose of this journey is to take the trials. You're not wrong, man. The same day flippin' day trip, you know. Get moving. Alright, let's lead the way. That's the spirit now then, let's go. Hang on a minute. The sand's by there, just move and flip and dip, man. It's a monster, ain't it? What? Alright then, other boy, since you're going to fight with Esther from now on, I better teach you some new moves, ain't it?
We can do this!
Green bunches. He's basically saying that she can fight, we can switch to her. She's the leader. It's basically you can change up those tactics, which is pretty good. There we go. Nope. Dang, put me to sleep. Oh yeah, that's another good thing about her little caster. She's also a healer. Ooh, Ice Age, let's see what it does. So her super, her ultimate.
We did it!
Oh yeah, and you can evolve these little animals too. Fine work, Oliver. Your magic abilities are indeed improving as you rapture with your familiar daughter. Hehe, I do my best. I know, Oliver. I'd love to try fighting with your familiar sometime. Huh? You can do that? Yep, you can swatch familiars, and actually certain familiars do better with others. Do that and we can swap familiars. Basically exactly what I was just saying. And certain people are better with certain familiars. Which, as you can see, the little one wobbling up there, that means he's best with that one. She's best with this one. Leave me alone! Even though I think I gotta fight him. Ooh, I was trying to see if I could sleep up. Sons are fast. I like Shane.
We can do this!
What's that his name? Team up! That thunderstorm, man, it's pretty strong.
We did it!
We start leveling up. Oof. We get super abilities. There's like one where she shoots like a jet of water. And it hits anyone in the way. It is brilliant. Like, perfect. Where am I going? Oh yeah, I gotta go around. me alone, you little weird cactus. You're gonna run fast. God dang. I think it was gonna get me anyways. For it.
We're under attack!
Here goes!
Yeah. Really? Look at Mr. Derpy go. Really hurry up and beat him up.
It's my turn!
Oh,
I'll do my best.
she's dead. No, 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 again. Oh, missed me.
We won!
See, in battle you can use a phoenix feather to revive them. But you can always wait until after battle. Double pelt. And this healing. Using magic. I got a banana up there. What if that's like a level 3 banana right there? He looks different, you see? Feeling stuff in his hands, in his head. Temple of Trials lies on the other side of this gorge, perhaps. This is a good place for a moment of respite. Flip and heck, man. Am I glad you suggested that? I'm a forest fairy. Me. My fairy suit ain't even sandproof. You're stopping already, but I could go on for ages. Yeah, really? Aren't you even a little tired? It's so hot. Me? You will endure for worse things at the Temple of Trials on Earth. Thanks. Gee, so the trials are pretty tough, huh? Indeed, that's why you must get some rest. I will keep watch. We'll sleep. And stay close to the fire. The desert grows cold at night. Alright, Mr. Rush. Shad? Sir. Sleeping on the book.
Oliver,
What is it, Esther?
why did you set out on this journey in the first place? Most people wouldn't dream of taking on someone like Shadar.
Well, it's my mom. I have to save her.
Your mother?
Yeah. She died, saving my life. But Mr. Drippy says there's a way to help her here in this world.
So, you've come here to save your mother?
Yeah, I guess.
Wow.
Huh?
Doing all this for the sake of someone you love? I just think that's amazing. I wish I had as good a reason as you for making this journey. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean I wish that...
It's okay.
But... Shadar is incredibly powerful. He breaks the hearts of anyone who defies him. So no one dares to resist. And they say no one can defeat him.
I know that. But I have to.
You have to try, right?
Yeah.
It's so strange. You don't look powerful in the least. But somehow, I just know you can beat him. I wonder why.
Thanks.
Anyway, enough of that. It's late.
Okay.
You know who's calling the shots around here now? Come on, Oliver, did you sleep well? Not really. Guess I'm a little worried about the trials. Oh dear. I hope you won't doze off in the middle of them. Though I have to say I didn't sleep very well myself. I kept thinking about that girl, my other self. It's so strange, she's not like me at all, but it doesn't feel like she's a different person. Well, soulmates are funny like that, ain't it? Different, but the same. There's profound. Anyways, we are taking the trials or what? However, Esther, the Temple of Trials lies north of here. The tests that awaits you there are unforgivable, but I have faith in you. Thank you, sir. Let's go, Oliver. I want to show you how brave I am, just like Myrtle did. Innocent goodness of the heart of the great sage's daughter has unlocked a story in the Wizard's Companion. Riley, right now. Okay, let's go. Look at it. It has a little face. I think after the temples, I think I'm done for tonight. Should be quick, if I remember correctly. Temple at last. The trial awaits. Blimey, how proper impressive this place is. I shrouded in an air of potent mystery it is. Did you expect less from this sacred heaven built to train the mighty sage? Did you train here, Mr. Rashad? Of course, all who bear the name Sage must pass the trials. So Alicia would take the trials too. Oliver, become a sage. Alicia is basically soulmate for his mom. That's who we're trying to go for, the great sage Alicia. But like Shadar has her snared in this, I think it's called Snare Orb or something. Become a sage, the candidate must possess purity of the heart, breadth of the knowledge, and mastery of both spells and familiars. Temple both tests and tampers all these qualities, and if we can't pass the trials, there's no way we'll ever be able to beat Shadar, is there? Precisely. But even the gift grants you on passing the trials will not be enough. You will need a fair great power to defeat the Dark Djinn. Well, I guess we'd better just focus on the trials for now then. You are ready. It is time to release the seal. Behind this door awaits the Supreme Sage. It must be opened by your hands. Yes, sir. Here's like smash Drippy's face in there. Opening it up. It don't look so nice. Look at that face.
So this is the Supreme Sage, is it?
Ahem. Your Honor, we have come to perform the trials.
Not me.
Huh?
Idiots! I'm the Supreme Sage.
Oh.
That's just my stupid servant Umbopa.
Huh? What? Frankie, we got the wrong one. Temple of Trials, proving grounds of the sages. I can't believe it, the Supreme Sage is just a sweet little boy. Sweet? Oh, I'm sorry, Your Honor. I don't care, I'm sweet and clever and handsome. I'm just so modest, I'd like it when people talk about it. Oh, I see. How do you lot get in here anyways? Only people with my permission are allowed to open the front door. It has been a long time, Your Honor. Supreme Sage Solomon. Is that you, Rashid? Blimey. When did you get so old? You're ancient. But you haven't not changed at all, I see, Mr. Solomon. Did you know my father when he was young? Hehe. How strange. Hey, father? You mean you're... Yes, Your Honor. I present my daughter Esther. Please forgive her rudeness. I don't care. You don't care. What I care about is you having a daughter. How did that happen? You were always so shy and rubbish. Oh well, congratulations anyways. What are you doing here? What do you want? These children, Master Solomon, Oliver, and Esther, I would ask you that you allow them to take the trials. Really? If you're recommending them, you must think they're pretty good. Even though he's barely even seen what I could do, except before you knew I saved your daughter. So, they're pretty good. That's that, or you've gone bonkers in your old age. Haha. I see your great potential in them both, but they lack power. Beginners, are they? Are you? And you want to get stronger? Why, what for? I need to defeat Shadar. What? You? Beat Shadar? I love how this one sage has been protected away from Shadar and all stuff. I'm wondering if maybe because he couldn't open the door to him. You do realize what you're saying, don't you? Yes, Your Honor. And I'm going to help him. Oliver helped me, and now I'm going to pay him back. Fine. The trials are hard, really hard. I know, because I made them. You really... We're ready, Your Honor. Huh, it looks like you might be... Okay. Let's do this. Thank you, Mr. Solomon. You'll pass all the trials. Just see. You have my thanks, my honor. Your honor. Then I will take my leave. Going already? Hurrying. You should stay here. What's wrong? Scared to see them fail or something? He's right, man. After all we've done for you, the least you can do is stick around and see these two through the flipping trials. I cannot. I have duties of my own to attend. I will not remain a Babana seller forever. I must prepare to walk the path of stage once more. That's not the real reason, is it, Father? Why are you so desperate to go home? Don't you see? He wants us to take the trials without any help. We have to prove we can make it on our own. You're right. Okay, Oliver, let's do our best. Good luck with your preparations, Father. Don't sell all the babanas. Of course not. My child, when you complete the trials, we shall have all the babanas you could wish for. Good luck. Come on, all this talking is boring. Let's start the trial, shall we? Go and ask stupid old Opa what you have to do. You're so mean to him. Let's save real quick. Explain the trials, you would listen. There are 3 trials. The first trial is the test of wits, second trial is the test of friendship. Pass this trial, and there is the third trial, the test of strength. And it's the final trial. First, you must pass the first 2 trials. Talking too much. First 2 trials are in the trial rooms left and right. To learn about the trials, that's the trial monitor, and the trial room, good luck with the trials. Shut up. Don't need no stinking luck. Got this. Oh crap. So, literally I have to control both of them with both analog sticks. 1 controls each. Moment, this is the test of friendship. The road will only open for those who trust in each other's power and walk forward as one. Stand on top of the glowing switch to begin. See, this one was this one was this one. So I gotta control both of them. Duck, duck, duck. Duck, duck, duck. Oh boy. As you can see, they start falling. No! Hurry up, Oliver! Oh crap. Did I win? Would abandon the trial? No. Excellent. Okay. Oh crap. How am I doing? Oh crap. Ah! Throws you off when they start going underneath and switching places. almost did it again and dropped Oliver off this time. How'd I do? Thumbs up, thumbs down. Excellent, you have demonstrated the strength of bonds between you and passed the test of friendship. I don't know how to test of friendship, but okay. I hereby present you with the proof of achievement. Proof of friendship. Stand together in the face of hardship that awaits you and believe in one another above all else. Do so and you will always prevail. We will, thank you very much. Come on, Greg, me and you, man. Gotta go stand and beat Shadar. Okay, next. What was this, the wisdom? Oh crap. Strings. Okay, we gotta do a little riddle. Well, Matt, this is the test of wits. The power, perception, and reflection. Use the solve of this puzzle. Show me the wisdom upon which your kind prides itself. Child and man. Child and man. Yes? Very neat. Dragon sees the warrior's sword. Dragon sees the warrior's sword. While the bird is shining his shield. So the dragon's going to be the left of that guy. The bird's going to be on the right. Meanwhile, to his... hold on. While the bird is on his right, the beast, meanwhile, looks to his right and sees an empty field. So if they flip, how'd I do? No? Dragon sees warrior's sword, so the dragon's on the right side, while the bird is showing his shield. Meanwhile, looks to his right and sees an empty field. Oh, wait a minute. The beast, meanwhile, looks to his right. Where's the beast? Oh yeah, oh that, yeah, that'd be to his right. Do I still have the wisdom of him? Okay. We can do this. So it looks like that one clicks well. Oh, this one has a circle. That one. That's how it blends in. It's true that I didn't know that one went there. Don't tell anyone. Shh. I love this game too. It's just like so addicting on top of that. I love the magic. Oh boy. The bird is bound to dragon and moon. So the bird is bound to dragon and moon. Dragon and moon. And on a star he sets... I should probably take a picture of this real quick. Okay, dragon and moon, and on a star he sits the... Okay, so he sits on a star. Star, no. Star, moon, dragon, okay. So he should go there, the bird. And on the star he says the beast, Link's warrior and moon. And star yet knows not where he fits. Hey? Oh, I love it. Oh, I get it. The bird has to be on top of a star and the lions have to join up to the... So I believe he sits here. He's linked in with the dragon. And then it said the beast, right? What was it about the beast? It said the beast, Link's warrior and moon and star. Star, moon. There we go. That was easy. I feel like I had problems with that was the first time I did it. Open sesame! Excellent, you have demonstrated your wisdom and passed the test of wits. I hereby present you proof of achievement. Proof of wits. I feel smart. Keep your eye and ears over open, the knowledge you gain will serve you well. It is not always brute force that wins the day, often the word is mightier than deed. I understand, thank you very much. He does not understand. I wonder what that little dragon's supposed to be, because I've seen all those other animals out in the wild, but not that dragon. You passed the first 2 tests, not bad. Oh, watch this. You have to stay for this. Now we know you're good friends and you're not completely stupid. And we also know my power of encouragement and support can work miracles. Titan. Hey, you had nothing to do with it. Anyways, Oliver, it's time. Final test. What is it, Master Solomon? Huh, everyone knows that. It's the test of strength, stupid. This is a test of your combat abilities. You've guessed what you have to do, haven't you? We're going to have to fight somebody, eh? Oh, aren't you clever? Not just anyone, hehehe. You're going to get your hands beaten up. Oh, but I didn't want him smashing the place up, so I've prepared a special place for you to fight in. Anyways, you probably need a rest first because you're so small and weak. I'll be waiting here. Yes, Your Honor. I love how he's just like, why? Because you're small and weak. Look how small he is. I wonder how powerful he is. But seriously, I think he's the only sage that has not been messed with. Okay. Here we go. Time for the test of strength. Are your limbs ready? Yes. That's what I like to hear. Good luck in there. You'll need it. So where does the last trial take place, Master Solomon? In my special secret place. Watch this.
Door, door, up from the floor! Abracadabra!
Why does that door look hungry? Amazing, he conjured a door out of thin air. Look at Drippy's face. We have to go through it to get where we would do the test of strength. It's a little place called the Sun. I don't know what that word was. Tidy. You ready for the final test, Tidy boy? You have to pass it. You just have to. I'm ready. Come on, you guys. Look at Mr. Drippy.
This is the final trial.
This looks a bit flippin' serious.
Jeepers!
That boy. Oh god, look at that
Oliver,
thing.
look!
Four arms, two swords, we're screwed. Assyria. Final test of the temple. Ashura. Look at him, man. Oh. Water bomb. Oh yeah. Oh no. That's a lot of damage. I wonder if I can put him to sleep. He does a lot of damage, but I don't know if it's like good enough. Okay. Let's see. Oh, big one. Go get it. You don't get anytime, they literally float away. I wonder if I can take only 2 damage. Oh, I didn't know the BC by here got a big old shield protecting his back. I'm gonna give him a walking from the front, I reckon. I kind of figured. Ooh, okay, I just walked inside. That's pretty smart, that quick shield. It's like, where'd we go? Okay. I can't defend. I don't think I have any Phoenix Flowers for her. Well, just us, you know. I say just pop out any golden ones. Okay. You can get familiars that will revive. It's like a cat looking one. I'm trying to remember who the other one is. That was so fast. Oh boy. Gotta get hit. Oh, 42 damage. We're gonna smack him again at that. That guy hit him even though he was stupid. Go beat him up. Did pretty good damage too. He doesn't do a lot of damage to us. Throw the monkey out there. Oh no. What am I saying? Don't hit me. Kill him. Water ball in the face. Just take out his whole jaw. Bang.
We did it!
Oh, look, see. Spirit of the Temple. Everyone levels up. Look at that, 7 HP. Oh yeah, too much. What? Go, go. We'll go learn something by this. E. Pass the test of strength. Proof of strength. We did it, Oliver, we did it. We sure did. That's the last trial, you passed them all. Oh, and I got you a graduation present here. Bridge. Broom broom. I don't know what broom broom does. I don't think I've ever actually used it. Oh, look, it makes the brooms dance. I wonder if that's an Easter egg, and I'd never found it. Let's get it, Sorcerer's Apprentice, dancing brooms. New spells, thank you very much, Master Solomon. Tidy! They look like proper useful ones. Okay, of course they are. Stupid. I wouldn't give them rubbish ones, would I? Anyways, it's time for the main event, my specialist subject. Familiars. I'm going to teach you the secret of creating creature taming. Creature taming? Oh, that sounds interesting. You're a bit annoying, but at least you're enthusiastic. Okay, first let's talk about serenading. What's serenading? Oh, I'm just about to tell you, aren't I stupid? Something you can't do without a special instrument for starters. Instrument, so that means, yep, leave it to me, Oliver. That's right, she's the one who captures all the monsters that we see out in the open. But only if we can serenade. I better give you it before we carry on. Umbra, master.
Master.
Here, take this. It's called the Heart-Winning Harp.
Wow, it's beautiful.
You obtain the heart-winning harp. It's not just beautiful, it's useful too. You can play it to tame creatures and make them your familiars. It's probably easier to show you than explaining you. Quite soft, right? Which one do I want? I prepare 3 creatures for you to tame. Pick one and you like to look at. Yes, Your Honor. To tame creatures during battle, try it out. And these ones don't look so scared. They're my pets. They won't attack you. Imps. But how do I tame them? Well, every now and again, when you beat a creature, it will be simply so impressed it will fall in love with you. If that happens, yucky hearts will appear above their heads like this. Oh, that's sweet. Anyways, when you see the hearts, it's time for you to play a serenade. You manage not to mess it up, the creature becomes tamed and joins you as one of their familiars. That seems simple enough. It doesn't matter who beats a creature, it can still go all gooey and girly and lovey-dovey, but only you can tame it, master. So if we want a creature to join us, Esther has to play the song. I just said that, didn't I? Stop asking stupid questions and give it a try. Yes, Your Honor, but which one shall we pick? Why do you have to flippin' pick? Can't you give us the whole lot of them? Stingy old so-and-so. Mr. Drippy, man, he's always fighting to fight somebody. What's the matter, spoiled for choice? Well, when you finish the money and running, just let me know which one you want and give up completely. I'll give you completely for free. I think I'll take the little ghosty. Look at him, he's just so cute. Ooh! This one's called a Lovely Boo, and they have a stupid name, but it's scaring the pants off people even worse than me. It packs a hefty punch and can learn some pretty nasty tricks too. Should definitely choose that one over the other two. They're rubbish. A super looking one is called a Shanky Hunker. It's got good defense and magical attacks, and it can put enemies to sleep as well. It's a bit of an all-around, I suppose. You should definitely pick it over the other two. They're rubbish. Eevee. This cute creature is called a Lord Soaker. It's not very good at normal attacks, but it's got some decent magical ones, and it is great healing. So it's helpful to have around. You should definitely choose this one, the other two rubbish. Ready, you might as well say, basically for that one means don't wet your pants. I've told them not to attack you.
We're under attack!
Alright. So we're gonna go with this one and attack. I can't pull out my other guy. I really gotta beat it up slowly. Ooh, she has healing moves too. It's crazy, she can hurt everything around her. Come here, little ghost guy. Yep, we see the hearts now. We gotta play the song. Someone's reading.
Are you ready?
I literally like slowly count down, so you have to hurry up and go. Ugly boo. You got experience off of it. Ugly boo. Ugly spooky. BB. It's gonna be named Boo! We did it! We tamed a creature. Hee, not bad for a first try, I suppose. Like I said, anyone can beat a creature, but Esther has to be the one to play the song to tame it, so you have to work together if you want to get more familiars. I know it's hard for selfish brats like you, but you'll just have to try. Yes, Master Solomon, we understand. Neato, huh, Esther? Oh, and you can have 3 more familiars as well as ones you use in battle. Tidy. What happens if we get overexcited and tame more familiars than we've had room for? Then you'll have to speak to a little friend of mine. Look over there a second. What a funny looking little thing. Is he a familiar too? Don't be stupid, that's a rep from the familiar retreat. That thing right there, that little familiar that you see on the screen, that's the ones that you have to beat up, who are very, very rare, and they give you like a huge chunk of XP to hurry up and level up. They go to a retreat and hang out. This looking thing like you keeps it busy, so mister. Looking forward to it. I can't wait to see what kinds of creatures there are out there to tame. You can find familiars retreat holes in every town you visit, and even in some dangerous places too. They're usually always next to the saves. I think I've seen them in places we've been already. Ah, hang on, look, you're familiar, ready to metamorph. Meta what? Blimey, I have to teach you about what? Teach you about that as well, do I? I don't know anything. Fine, I'll teach you about metamorphosis too. Basically evolving for them. Give me a break first. Will you explain the soul face ache? Is he gonna really make me morph him then? Oh, what's up? I don't think he's ready to morph though. He's not. Okay. So I think that's all I'm going to do for tonight. Thank you for joining me. Thank you, Greg, for watching. Thank you, everyone. And I'll see you in the next video. Hopefully you're enjoying. And I'll see you again.